What's good, invisible people and chaotic nation? I don't ever know how to address you guys. That's not my thing. But welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series here on the channel. Last episode, we somehow made it out of a trial for the second day. So thanks to some pictures from the kid Cody, we were able to change the murder trial spot to Studio 2 and not Studio 1. And now we're investigating to figure out who done it. That was a close one, eh, Mia? Really too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? It's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under the system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we have no time to waste. Let's see if you have anything. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? But you mean the Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. Well, Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through all the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer, which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Maybe Maya was, any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see why going, I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to Will Powers. That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Why would he steal the suit? Maybe he has the answer. Mr. Wright, you did very well today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You could wipe that grin off your face. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. No, there's not really anything I can do to help. Haha, I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, there's no laughing matter. Let's talk. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He's a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. He just stopped talking, taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? He was really looking forward to seeing him in the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Well, let's talk about Vasquez. Tell me more about Miss Vasquez. Oh, the producer? She's respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Nobody ever since she came on board, we have nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And? What? No, nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? He used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caused Miss Vasquez's eye. She brought him the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. They pretty much just do it with their food when they don't cook it all the way through, and that's why I always cook my food all the way through. I do well done when all these really phonies are eating it on rare. That's really dumb. Like, you should really cook your steak all the way through. Dude, this guy's got some opinions about steak and cooking your beef all the way through. I'm just saying. Whenever it's his job, you say how high, and that's it. Imagine him being a back and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Alright. Let's present. He's the only one who could have been. Well, why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? You have some manga style. Give me about 3 more years. Look at this. You know how this is. I don't have the sleeping pills anymore, so there's really no reason to talk to him anymore. The old Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down. Yeah. Maybe we could even eat this donuts in the guard station if we wanted. Beats you die. Phew, she's alive. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Mr. Hammer. You're dragging him down from the sky to stomp on it. To calling him a criminal, the thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's rude. You gotta listen to me, Whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume just sneaking by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, that studio bigwigs love her. She's always gets her way. Seems bitter. You not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. I ask you about director Sal. Sal? He's a soft pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. Treats him like dirt, but I think she likes it. Huh? I don't want to be treated like dirt. Senpai. No, it doesn't mind. Alright, you suck. You have no information for me. We're going to Studio 2. So you can, back off. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he left from here to go to the Studio 2, right? No, it's actually left, but okay. But why? I wonder if somebody called him. Like the producer or the director or producer. These are not going to be helpful. Let's go to Studio 2. Hello. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. Hi. E-L-L-O. Maya, you should be at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Mr. Hammer. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I'm tired of Steel Samurai. You did it? Nick, she did it. She's the killer. This is my fable. It speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. Let's talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about him in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh, dear. Well, you are useless. Can I examine? Can I examine what you're smoking? Hey, so they ate the T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting a funny feeling. Something about this doesn't feel odd, you know? Let's say that I do too. It's already covered in so much soot. Let's go for it. That's not useful. No, I want to slide. What is that? Is so suspicious. That's so pretty. They're taking really good care of these. Don't get too close. Fence 16. I want to investigate the frickin' fence that's broken. Let me investigate the dang fence. This is the thing that makes me the most angry about this series, is that I just want to look at things that are obviously out of place and like, nah. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on high, getting that rare card she needed. Nothing new that could be glued, just some paper clips and crumpled documents. Alright. We've already done all these. We're just checking to see if there's anything new. They were designing Steel Samurai set. Nope. That's where they had the meeting. There were documents and papers. Well, frickin' look at the documents and papers and stuff and read them. Oh, this is useless. As I said, not good at this part. Why are you showing that to me? He's obviously not getting us anywhere. And the problem is I can't even get into Studio 1 anymore. Yeah, I need to go in there though. Alright. Back to the front. And then to the employee area. There's gotta be something new here. Guess they're not filming today either. I don't want to see them filming just one time. The trial will be over done by tomorrow. You come see them film later. Yes, this is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around here. Yeah! No touching!
Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean you almost had a heart attack.
I guess I'm a little dramatic at times. Suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatic indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Trace thereof.
Let's talk. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Edgeworth out of control. He was in the waiting room when he crushed his paper cup with a hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Think about burns, pal.
Wow, fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. So whatever happened with an empty bottle?
Oh yeah, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yeah, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was other than the victim.
So I was right. That's important.
How goes your investigation? Tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people would think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
So you're looking at the traces of sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct, but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Besides, this guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pill, see? There's traces and it'll change color.
Honey, well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Oh, the testing solutions on the plate changed color, alright. The food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it.
Alright, well that proves he's fine. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai.
What? No! Okay. Talk! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
On the day of the murder, he went to the studio too.
I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him, so he'd have to do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, the bad stuff?
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some of the accident happened during the filming. They said they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
Is that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
Oh, it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No, no!
Yeah, the Global Studio's going to change his programming. They're going to go make the kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Studio policy. Why aren't they making kid shows anymore?
They want to forget all of this ever happened. They want to quit. Want it quiet, you know, understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai?
It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. There'll be a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll just be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah, I think the evidence is rather... I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is a fan collection of all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show wouldn't be canceled just for some adults to save face. I think you would understand it better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what could I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is the Global Studio is so intent on hiding. Tell me about the accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Just tell us what happened 5 years ago.
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died and it was the Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on him.
I thought Mr. Hammer would do anything that Miss Vasquez asked him to do. It was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid of what might happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who was more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Well, thanks. We'll try asking her. She'll talk. Alright. Moving along. Alright, old bag. What, you still slinking around? You love the place so much, why don't you just take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing the darnest freaking Hammer. Who think the Global Stew is what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth with her mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. 5 years ago. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Where did you hear that from? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. And we heard about the incident. It was during the filming with Jack Cameron. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Drinking up old dirt on somebody's past like that and recently departed, no less? I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole the costume? I have proof. To prove that Mr. Hammer's had the costume. Because of this. Probably a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Metal Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have had trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains the sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. You rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? I'm tired of holding it all in. This old bag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an incident, a fatal incident. That's where some paparazzi took a photo of it. The photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Ms. Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. You see, you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to do any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. This poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer's supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs. Hammer's supposed to fight with a bad guy on those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell off into the flower bed fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like much like talking about it. I understand. See, I knew something was up with that stupid Spike. Do I have to talk to her? Probably should slide back if I'm gonna... Where? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Oh. She means securely, Mr. Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? Oh, it's stronger, don't you think? The wind? Conversation's interesting me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. She's gonna push you off the top step like he did. You came. And what was it you were talking about? Why is she so steal with charcoal all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were using blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. You used to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Well, haven't I pulled anyone down from anywhere? Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? Keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for the last 5 years if it was a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. Security leader said it was an accident. Oh, well, you see, Miss Fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand. She did. Gave a few bruises, too.
Especially at the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. Could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. But this is valuable evidence. Boys. Oh, they're hot. Who are they? Professionals. Good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. This conversation is a mistake. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? It's our dirt, dummy. How dumb do they think we are? This was always her dirt. It always has been her dirt. She killed him and he's there shot. Like, if you look at the freaking photo, proof is in the pudding. If you look at the photo, he is really cheesed off. She, on the other hand, is like, oh, I just killed that guy. You know? That's what that picture says to me. I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about it that way you're going. So long, friends. Boys a race away. No!
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. You're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. Pierce's contest will be decided tomorrow in court. Looking forward to it.
Your Detective Gumshoe with the bacon saving. Dude likes his bacon. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice sort of the thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Oh, don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom?
D. Vasquez.
That's the bottom to his mother, because that's where she likes it.
I'm gonna end the episode. There's not really much else I can say after that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, BB comment section down below. Check out the other creators in the description as well. And check out the other content on the channel. See you next time. Until then, my name's Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe. And as always, birded up.